Okay, so we're going to be talking about configuring your domain to point to your host, assuming you purchased a domain through a separate registrar. If you purchased your domain through the host, then skip this step, go on to the next video. This is only if you purchased a domain from a different registrar. So in my case, it's going to be CheapDomain-Registration.com. So if I scroll down, the domain we want to work with is tngypsyhorses.com. So I'm going to go over here to the right and click Launch, and I want to look at the name servers. So scroll down a little bit and see over here on the left, name servers, and click Set Name Servers. So here are where I need to enter the name servers. Now, obviously this is already configured, but when you first set it up, it's not going to be pointing to the right place. So going back to HostGator, and if I scroll to the bottom, you'll see account information, and this is the information we want, the name servers. So ns3355 and ns3356.hostgator.com. So if I come back here, you'll want to enter those values here. And so you'll click OK, and you'll see a little warning saying that it'll take at least a couple hours for it to take effect, and it could take up to 48 hours. In my experience, it does take at least an hour, and you'll see a bit of bouncing back and forth before it solidifies in about 24 to 48 hours. So what I recommend is once you do this, you'll want to open up your hosts file. So as you can see, it's c:\system32\drivers\etc, and then you'll open up the hosts file, and you'll see a couple examples here. The 127.0.0.1 is localhost. That is commented out because it's by default. So you'll do the same thing with this. This is the IP address you'll want to add. So we're going to copy this and paste it here, and then a space, and then it's going to be, just to make sure I'm getting it right, it's tngypsyhorses.com. And so you'll save, and it's not allowing me because my antivirus is blocking it. So I'm going to minimize and there. So that allowed me to save, and so that's all I need to do if that was the primary domain. If that was an additional domain, then you'll want to take one more step, and that is go to Domains and Add-on Domains. And so your new domain name, you'll type in here, and then it'll automatically fill in the username and the document root. If you want that to be something else, feel free to change it, and then you'll set your password and click Add Domain, and so you'll see that down there, and we're done. So the next step in the next video will be installing WordPress to that domain.